Hey everyone! Alright, let's jump right into it and go over the parts and pieces of your drone. I personally own a DJI Phantom 3 Professional, which I love, but don't worry if you have an older model or a newer model or even the Inspire, because all of the elements here will be the same, it just may look a little different for you. So here are the basics of all your equipment. You have your drone with camera and gimbal lock, you have your propellers, you have your battery, you have your charger, you have your SD card, and you have your controller with mobile device holder. You also may have a gimbal lock. A gimbal lock is used to hold your camera straight when traveling and when not in use. Now again, I have a Phantom 3 Professional, so my drone may look a little different than yours, but it will have very similar features. As you can see, the major aspects of my drone are the 4 motors, which will have 4 propellers on them, the gimbal, the camera, the landing gear, and the body itself. In addition, on my front, you'll see a micro USB port, a status indicator light, and my camera and gimbal lock. Every time you turn your drone on, you'll need to remove your gimbal lock. Without your gimbal lock, your camera is limp, so it can be damaged if there is a lot of movement. On the back side of the drone is the battery compartment and battery. To insert your battery into your drone, just line it up and push it into the battery compartment. To remove your battery, press down on the side tabs and pull out gently. Powering on and off your drone is as simple as pressing the power button once and then pressing again and holding down for 2 seconds. When you power on your drone, your camera will immediately start calibrating. So this is why it's very important to remove your gimbal lock. You'll also notice that the status indicator above your camera lights up, and so do the status indicators under each arm. When you turn your drone off, place the gimbal guard back on and remove your battery. On the other side of the drone, you can see the camera micro SD card slot. This is where you will place your own micro SD card, and this will record all of your photos and videos from the camera. To insert your micro SD card, just push it into the slot. To remove it, push it again until it pops out. On the other side, you see your camera micro USB port. This one is different than your aircraft micro USB port, which is on the front. You also have your link button. Your drone will have 4 motors as well as 4 propellers. 2 of your propellers will have black tops and the other 2 will have silver tops. When putting your propellers on, you'll need to match the color of your propeller to the right color on the motor. So black propellers go on black motors and silver propellers go on silver motors. To attach your propellers, just spin them on until they're tight. However, your black propellers and your silver propellers spin in different directions. On your propeller, there will be little arrows to show you which way to spin your propeller. For instance, my black props say to spin them counterclockwise to secure them, and my silver props say to spin them clockwise. Once your props are on, just make sure to secure them. Tighten them, but don't over tighten them. To take your props off, just spin them the opposite direction. When in doubt, just refer to the arrows on your props. Your DJI battery is very powerful, but it can also be very dangerous if not taken care of properly. So keep your batteries in a safe place and only charge them when you're ready to fly. Your battery's life and health will actually decline over time the longer the battery stays charged. So it's best just to charge it when you know you're about to fly. Your charger comes with 2 different ports, one to charge your controller and one to charge your battery. I'll go over how to charge both your battery and controller soon. Another important piece is your controller. I'm not going to go over your controller right now since I've already dedicated another video that goes over everything, so stay tuned. Well, that wraps up the basics of your drone, so become familiar and you'll be flying in no time.